please tell a little bit more about your activity in Lisbon, your expat welcome club, happy woman club, actually about all these activities you created for expats in Lisbon.
Yeah. So, like I said, when I came on a sabbatical. I had time, a lot of time on my hands. But what I realized is when you move to a new country, what is very important is your social life, who you have around you. Because if you move to a country and you feel lonely, the chances that you will stay there for long diminish, or the experience that you also have from the country will not be the same. So I said, okay, well, I'm here by myself. Let me reach out, see if I can meet other women with whom I can, go out for coffee, or just me. And because it was lockdown and as the pandemic was still happening a bit, a lot of places were closed. So you didn't have many places to go. Nightclubs, all nightclubs, for instance, were closed. There were some events going on, but they were very restricted. And there were no events that I could find that were only for women. So I went on a Facebook group, which is called Girl Gone International, which I was, a part of as a member. But on that, I found a lady that had posted that she just moved from Germany to the same area where I was living, which was called Alfama, which is the old part of Lisbon and was also close to the river. And she shared a little bit about herself. She's an author. She came by herself and she wanted just to meet women, like minded women and about the same age group. And I said, you know what? Let me react. Let me just send her a message, which is something I've never done before because when you're living your life in your own country, you have your friends, you have your established social life. So you don't need to reach out to stranger. But when you're in a new country, a different country, it's important for you
You
first.
transform. You need to be
You need
different.
to
And yeah,
switch your mindset and say, okay, I'm new in this country. I want to make new acquaintances. So I must make first steps. I have to, approach people. So I sent her a message telling her who I was and told her I was also living in that same area. And she reacted right away. She said, yeah, well, let's go for coffee. And the following day, we went for a coffee and we connected right away. We're completely from different worlds, but still, we had so much in common. And from that day, we started talking a lot. And every afternoon, we would walk by the river because there was not much else to do. So, in that became a friendship. So, I had my first, friend. And then one day I was talking to her and I told her, I would like to start a business from Portugal where I work with women because I come from the wellness industry back in Curacao. And most of my participants at the events that I was organizing were women. So I'm used to that. I know what women want, but I don't know the women who are here in Portugal, how I can be of value to them. And she said, okay, well, why don't you start organizing events here? Start organizing a meetup. And I said, well, that's a good idea. And that's how we started. And she volunteered and she said, I can help you. So we joined forces and we started what we called back then Happy in Lisbon, which is how we both felt. We were both happy to be here. You have to be happy. I mean, if it's not in you, you're going to keep looking for it everywhere. So,
I'm with you on this. I always trying to organize myself on something to do and inspire
inspire
others.
us.